Testing. Sweet. All right, we're on.
Good. I can't get that one to go. This has been for the final, so I'm just happy to some jars and we go.
Alrighty, well, welcome to the 3 people online who are watching this game, New South Wales vs Tas Elite Men. So this is the second round of the Elite Men round robin here in Hobart. Yesterday, the Elite Tassie men towered up New South Wales Elite Men 8-1, and the boys are going to be looking to fix that a bit this game. And so there've been a few positional changes from within the New South Wales team, and they're going to try that out and see how that works for this game against the Tassie men. Alright, and game should be kicking off now. So Tassie on the left of the screen, black sticks, and New South Wales on the right, and white. So New South Wales just look like they just won that strike and have been forced backwards, doing a backward swim, but still in possession by New South Wales there. And it looks like it's still stuck over on the wall. I can see a Tassie forward there, trying to hassle that back, but he's just gone around the other way and flicked it forward. And still locked up there, although Tassie looked like they've Matt Payne there trying to regain the puck and drive it towards the centre of the goal tray. But the ref has called, there's a ref call. Looks like it's an advantage puck to New South Wales, so they've shut down that drive and they'll get a free puck here to bring it out. Alright, New South Wales taking the free puck, swimming wide to that off half, who does a push-pull and tries to bring it back in, gets caught a little bit. And looks like Tassie got possession of the puck, swinging it up the far wall. And the puck's just spilled there, and a white player has pounced on it, looking for a play, gets the pass back towards that far wall. And New South Wales, man, doing good work, just zigzagging up the centre of the pool, taking the space. And again, have recapitalised possession. Although both teams seem to be not holding on the puck too long. There's a few flicks to the wrong team that are going to players down in the bottom for the other team. So it's been pretty even so far. And Tassie taking it to their favourite spot in the pool, which is that back wall. They're going to try and set up as they did yesterday along their back wall and play some boring hockey and just score down that wall. And then there you go. So no New South Wales people down there. Easy goal for Taz. I'm sure Joel's going to yell at the boys for letting in that easy goal.
Get the live stream up on your phone. Oh, you can get the live stream up. Just go over there, turn the volume up to make sure his voice is coming through. Just make sure you're actually doing something. It's a big waste of time.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so the strike has been taken. Honzalo there from New South Wales winning the strike comfortably and flicking off to the right. right, and then T Milne, Big Milk there, swinging off the ball, reloading and finding another player. Good swim there from Big Milk, who the Easter Bunny visited this morning and left some presents in his gear. He was quite happy this morning to find some little chocolatey presents in his gear this morning. And unfortunately, danger time here. Nick Yong capitalising on a puck and doing a classic Yongy swim all the way to the tray. Spoke too soon. Oh, almost got there, and he got there. Yep. Unlucky chase from Tom Milner there. But it's a classic Yongy swim and just pounced on that, that lost pass. All right, so two pretty, bad goals from New South Wales perspective. I'm trying to give an unbiased commentary here, but as one of the players in this squad, a bit hard to do, but I can only imagine that Captain Joel's getting a bit cranky. And looks like Isaac Brigley there, winning the puck, send go to the far side. Eddie Rand, or Eddie Heffer, one of the Eddies, number 6, getting it. So Tassie regaining possession. Nick Martin there driving up the pool, finding some forwards. I can see a Tassie forward. Looks like they got the puck swimming in the far way. Just shut down there by that back who's doing a counter attack now. Down the centre of the pool, finding one of their players. And we're just off screen here. No, you're right, Sean. There we go. All right, Tassie done some great ways to put it down that back corner. Oh, sweet. All right, Captain Joel Hattie there, number 10. Coach Joel Hattie doing good work to bring it out and up the wall. So they're working towards the sub bench. Hopefully the New South Wales boys get some fresh subs in and have a nice little counter attack here. But it looks very scrappy. A lot of contested hockey there. And finding some open space. Callum Rutherford doing a nice little swerve there in the middle, but just losing the puck. Coming into contest with Jack Robertisso. And there we go. Joel Hattie swimming away with the puck. Curling, reloading. Not finding his own player. Finding the knees of a Tassie player. And then Nick Yong, or was that Nath Whelan? Nath Whelan on the attack there. Releasing his far winger. And of course got some speed. And good shutdown there, although the rest have seen a penalty and they've called up something. I can see Nath Whelan over here in the commentary box arguing with the refs, although last time I checked he wasn't the captain of the team, so he shouldn't be talking to the refs. And I think they're calling a 2-on-1. I can't tell who's defending it. Could be Nick Barraclough. And it looks like from the Tassie team taking the 2-on-1 is Nath Whelan and another unidentified Tassie player. Alright, so they take the 2-on-1 straight, and the goal goes over the back of the top of the goal tray and bounces back on the tray, which is still play on. Nick Barraclough there doing well to contest the puck, and there's a ref in the way, but it looks like the puck has bobbled back in. And the refs have called a goal. So unlucky there. Nick did have a chance to get that. It's not very often in 2-on-1s that the puck does bubble out and the defending player get a chance to get the puck on his stick. But yeah, just looked like got a muscle there, and they shoved it back in under his long, gangly body. So 3-0 down. New South Wales men have been here before, but it's going to be up to Coach Joel to give them some inspiring words in the next timeout to try and refocus them and turn them up. Gonzalo, they're doing another great swim to win the strike. Although runs into a wall of Tassie players who look like they've got control of the puck and bursting up the outside. Good work by the Tassie team to get the puck on their stick. And the puck there just contested over on that far wall. Although it looks like Tassie has managed to push it back towards the centre, but they're taking it back towards that far wall. And just that lurker there, looks like Nick Young just doing a good lurking job to pinch that pocket of that last back. And had a crack at the open goal tray, but the off half came in there to shut it down. And now look, Tassie are attacking from that far wall. And as they did yesterday, they're probably going to set up along the back wall and try and suck us all into the back wall. And it looked like a few passages play there, everybody went up and the New South Wales player was down, was able to get the puck, but spoke too soon. Tassie have regained possession. A nice flick back in there in the inside, which is where Tassie men want it to attack the centre of the goal. And they've taken it back to that back wall. Nick Young there set up in a lurker position. And the refs have seen a foul. It's against New South Wales, so Tassie got another good opportunity here to score another goal. And some late subs getting there from the New South Wales team to set up. Tassie all holding good bottom position, but then a bust away there from Ryan Heckenberg, who's swimming across the far wall near the New South Wales sub bench. Now they're working up the left side of the pool. Ryan Heckenberg still got the puck on his stick. Great bottom time for Ryan. Got Mitch there in support. And look like it's been shut down by Tassie, who have puck on their stick and finding another player across the pool. Although counter-attack here from New South Wales. Driving up the centre of the pool. Hopefully they can get some numbers down there and consolidate. Or they could just let Tassie swim away. Of that nice bust from Ryan Heckenberg, the New South Wales boys really just need to consolidate and put in the effort up here while they're up in this half of the pool to try and convert it into points. And I can see a nice little drive there from the New South Wales team. Although it has been flicked away. A lot of gap between the puck getting flicked away and players on the bottom. A bit of a lag in numbers on the bottom there from both teams. Although Tassie capitalising, Nick Young doing some swerving up and down the pool. That forward. Nice work from number 2 or 12 there. And then that next back coming in and hassling them, that New South Wales player, as soon as he got a puck. So good numbers, good consolidating from the Tassie team there. Under the body flick from Isaac Ridley. Right where his team wants the puck towards the goal tray. And looks like that worked and it went in the goal. So now 4-0 to Tassie. All right, and New South Wales just called a timeout after that fourth goal. Not the start New South Wales men wanted. We were building towards the second time we're playing Tassie. So it'll be interesting to see what Joel has to say to get the boys back refocused and playing much better than they did yesterday. All right, resume play here after that white timeout. And Tom Milner there shutting down the push from Tassie off that strike And I can see it's Bottle up there on that sub-bench side wall. Tom Middle there doing a lot of pushing, but not a lot of protecting of the puck. And they lost it, and now they've got a free puck. Someone has a free puck. New South Wales free puck. So Stuart Parkinson using his short arms there to get a flick away from the centre position, taking that free puck. And Callan is it Callan? That's Mitch. Not quite on the bottom. Wasn't very effective there. Needed to be a bit flatter. Although they were able to shovel the puck back towards the pool. Tassie have shoveled it towards the other forwards, and there's Nick Young doing some lurking and in a good offensive position to go away and score another classic Nick Young goal. So in my opinion, compared to yesterday, that kind of form of hockey, the lurking of Nick Young and Matt Payne when he's in the water is very effective and good to watch. But there are other, what they're doing yesterday at the back wall, just plugging numbers and just bashing down the back wall and taking advantage of maybe not the best refs in the world. From that game yesterday, the standard is much better from Tassie, in my opinion, as a viewer. And they've obviously converted to a lot of points. So whether that's a conscious decision for the Tassie team to get off the back wall, they're just finding gaps straight through the New South Wales team, which seems to be the case. New South Wales forwards just working together, try and shovel it there, although not a lot of New South Wales aren't really holding the puck a lot. They're losing it quite easy, getting in a lot of contested contests. Gonzalo, they're good and good work, though, to just hold the puck and finding Ryan, his other winger, who's swimming up the middle of the pool, but again, running into a good foundation of a good platform of Tassie players there on the bottom to stop in the tracks. Nick Barraclough doing a swim on the 45 there before turning it back in and reloading. And they forced the puck over the back wall, but a Tassie player flicked away and found, and New South Wales players got it. Flicked to his off half with possession now. Reloaded, flicked forward, but again, doing a good work there to regain that puck, Ryan Heckenberg, after being stopped in the tracks by Nick Young and doing nice little zigzags up and down the pool. There's a good attacking opportunity here for the New South Wales men if they can capitalise, but need more numbers down on the bottom. All right, free puck there to New South Wales. All right, Parko there taking the free puck again, flicking it forward into that stack of players, and looks like the left wing has found the puck. There's a bit of a blind spot here in between the camera angles, so just bear with us. Although it looks New South Wales have crept a bit forward, closer towards the Tassie goal. But just doing a lot of punching and shoveling the puck, not really a lot of control of the puck there. And, those big, strong Tassie backs have just shut it down and forced away. But there's another penalty here. And it's in the favour of... That's half-time. There we go. So 5-0 half-time. Tassie Elite Men over New South Wales Elite Men. All right, just about to resume the second half here between New South Wales and Tassie. Tassie, a strong performance in that first half. Really, a lot of, or a couple of good goals by Nick Young, but also just good work by the Tassie team to just control the puck and hunt in a pack towards that goal tray. And right, Nathan Whelan there doing some good work to deflect that drive and pass it. Finds Nick Martin in the centre of the pool, who's looked for his players and then found Parko on the other team. But there's a few New South Wales, there were a few New South Wales players down, but Nick Martin's done the good work there to hold on the puck and found his other forward. He's just got tons of space and swimming away to put Tassie in a nice opportunity to score an early goal in this second half. And they're working towards the back wall, but just pulls away before it gets bogged down on the back wall, finding that deep off half back. He's finding a little bit of pressure from one of the New South Wales forwards, but Nick Martin there being effective as he is not having to kick too much, just using his big flick to distribute the puck. And New South Wales have deflected that attack with the off half there, sending it towards the safety of the far wall. No, you're right, mate. Alright, looks like the puck is Tassie letting the New South Wales team regroup a bit. Not many numbers on the bottom there. And look at that, a nice lurker there waiting for that puck, the pass. And a nice round the back underbody flick, which was helped set up by that lurker being there on the goal tray, ready to receive the puck from their winger. And it resulted in yet another Tassie goal. Alright, after a bit of contested strike there, New South Wales just punched it out to the side. Although Jack Robertissa there has just snuck away with that puck and again advancing straight up the centre of the pool. Stuart Parkinson doing some good work to shut that down and find his winger Mitch Turner there, who's running into his opposition on the wall. And Parker's popped back down, got the puck and cutting up that nice little just corridor there off the wall. And yeah, good bottom time there from both Mitch and Parker working well together to advance the puck up the pool there. And New South Wales on the front foot here. And looks like Tassie shut that down. Nick Young doing a nice little curl, trying to get back to the puck back to the thing, but Nick Barraclough there doing well, shut it down, lock it down the wall. And Jacko Smith firing out the wall before the refs call a free puck, which is against New South Wales for barging. So not only did Tassie just have their lurker hanging up there lurking, they're also playing the structure with just two backs really. So the off half is really hanging really far back and not committing when they're up in attack. So you'll see Nick Martin here just hang back of the play and just hang back and come in if he's needed, but he's not over committing like he would if he was a fullback, because now he's with his two backs, he's the off half. And so far it's proven effective formation from the Tassie men. But the refs have seen a penalty, and it is against New South Wales. So Tassie, after doing a good job to advance the puck up the pool there, got another opportunity to attack. Nick Martin taking the free puck and flicking off to his offsider, which is maybe Nathan Whelan. But the Tassie man, New South Wales man, just trying to spread it out and drive it out. But they found Tassie found a hole back in the inside, and the puck just flicking back into the goal tray. Boy, am I glad not to be in that pool. All right, looks like someone's called a timeout. Looks like both teams just getting a breather. The subs have remained on the sub bench. I'm sure New South Wales know what they need to do to pick things back up in this second half. But looks like they've got a lot of work ahead of them for the rest of the comp. So from feedback today, it sounds like the men's division is committing to playing the third round of the round robin tomorrow. And then that maybe will lead to a final of some sort, although we're not technically eligible for nationals medals anymore. So post-comp beers will be delayed until Monday or Tuesday at this stage. And Tassie there just winning that free puck, finding the left wing, which I think is Eddie Heffer, rocking a very fashionable mullet, which is just flowing out the back of his cap. And Tassie team have swum it back over that far side. And some good possession there. Textbook puck control demonstrated there by Jack Robertizo. Lots of good little underbody flicks and flicks that are finding the Tassie players, or the Tassie players finding the puck and just getting down there to support their players. And another free puck towards Tassie. I mean, the rest taking a bit of time just to set the line and maybe a bit of feedback about the foul from the players. So these penalties have turned into a mini timeouts for some teams. And now they're ready to go, so all players down on the bottom. Mitch Turner, they're coming over the top to try and hit that Tassie player taking the puck, but they've managed to put the puck in the centre. And good puck control there from Isaac Bridley, who regains possession and shovels it back, recycles it back into the stack there. And look at that. Is that Matt Payne, the lurker, doing a good job to lurk and score that goal. Gonzalo again winning the puck and going off into himself into no man's land, flicking it forward into the Tassie stack. Probably a bit of a... what's the word? lost his cool there and got a bit frustrated. Gonzalo trying to just take on the whole team by himself, but Tassie, New South Wales men, Barnesy there, just managing to hold on the puck and find his other players. Although Nick Young there just doing a good job to just disrupt that play and shovel it off towards his wingers. Finds all the space, all the time in the world on the outside. And Tassie again on the front foot, which has been the story of the day. And look at this, lots of numbers down early to get the puck. Just more or less faultless performance from the Tassie men's team, who have had lots of time to practice for this comp. Getting the opportunity to practice 3 times a week is definitely a good advantage. With the squad all residing in Hobart, but there's not much that we can do about that in the other states. And look, New South Wales player there, just finding a bit of space, sneaking through. It looks like it's Ryan Heckenberg who's looked to pass back inside and found the barnacle on the outside, but he's lost the puck to Nath Whelan, who's busting up the centre of the pool, and gets a nice draw and release there away past that fullback to Nick Young, who very good rate of scoring from this position. That Tassie player taking to the back wall and shoveling up the back wall there, but the New South Wales backs just not doing enough to shove it out there. They had an opportunity to swim it out and look, and then Tassie, by that time Tassie team got up in there and helped score the goal. Right, and play resuming here with Tassie winning the strike, taking off to the right there, finding their support players. Looking up from the commentary box, it just looks like New South Wales haven't really strung enough passes together and kept the puck for enough passes to play to really be effective, and they're just being, outmuscled by Tassie and not just getting in disrupting Tassie, which has just allowed them to get on the front foot and play their style of hockey, which has been really effective against New South Wales this game. Good flick there out to the Joel Hattie, who's taken the puck and flicked it back in the centre, but found a Tassie player who's busted up the centre of the pool. And now it looks like it's going to be stagnated near the Tassie sub-bench in the blind spot. And there, Cam Lewis losing the puck, but looks like New South Wales have regained possession, and Stuart Parkinson there backing up for his many Masters games, smashing Masters in the Masters division, and Ryan Heckenberg doing a good job there just to pinch that puck from that Tassie player's pocket, but unfortunately not enough players there for New South Wales to capitalise and help him push towards the tray, and now Tassie is swimming all the way up the other side of the pool. And keep going, they've kept going, looks like Nick Young doing another Youngie swim. Nick Braucal there, just getting there in time, but not good body position. Let the other player get underneath him, raise off the bottom, and it was an easy goal for that Tassie forward. Although it looks like the refs have seen a foul, and in the last 2 minutes the clock has stopped. New South Wales player, they're doing good work to keep up with Nick Young. I mean, in my opinion, a good dolphin kick's always a good opportunity in that very efficient form of locomotion to chase down Nick Young and Matt Payne in my experience. But for those of you who can flutter, they still flutter and keep up with them. All right, looks like Nick Barraclough committed a foul in the act of defending that goal. And there must have been another infringement before the puck went in the goal, so it hasn't been awarded. And he's already must have 2 minutes because he's already taking his gear off and having a bit of huff and puff on in the sim bin. And Tassie here, I think they must have called a timeout in all that confusion. So they're just having a chat, ready to set up for this free puck with the advantage of New South Wales having one player in the bin. All right, and Tassie resuming play after the timeout. And although there was an infringement as the puck was being taken, possibly breaking, it's again a free puck to Tassie. So New South Wales, Tassie get 2 bites of the cherry here. Most of the New South Wales teams set Parkinson down early. And looks like it's on the far side of the goal. Lots of bodies in the way. Flick back across. Nice puck there to find Callum Wishart, who's just driven it straight in there without being rushed and just managed to find a way to put that puck in the tray. And we should have just time here for one more phase of play after the strike. Tasman with another convincing win. I think I've only conceded 2 or 3 goals of the whole comp. So this is the start of the second round robin for the men. So Tassie, New South Wales have one more game against the Barbarians this afternoon. And Tassie doing, a good job not to concede, but also just being very dominant at keeping the puck up in the opposition's half, which has made it hard for the Barbarians and the New South Wales team to put any points on them. And coming out of COVID, looks like, moving on to other nationals, they've set the standard of elite men's hockey. It'll be interesting to see how the people from West Australia have pulled out of COVID over there in the little bubble, and when we can all get back together again. And also shout out to the Queensland men's team from Gary Rosewarne, led by Gary Rosewarne, who have come a long way. We had a training camp against them a couple of weeks ago on the Gold Coast. And next time we all get together, should be nice contest of hockey, because all the states, all those 4 states I just mentioned have, well, not really New South Wales at the moment, but they've all lifted our game. So those 3 states will be interesting to see how they all stack up against each other, and Vic and New South Wales, I'm sure, will be there as well. All right, that's the end of that game. Stay tuned. This court next up is New South Wales Elite Women versus Vic, which should be a great game, nice close game. Thanks for watching.